Good day. It is update 86, and it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, as Mr. Rogers says. And yeah, the streets are pretty dead. It's pretty quiet on this Father's Day, but to be expected. Sundays tend to be pretty quiet. Contemplating closing Sundays, but don't know what else I'd do. Sure, I could occupy my time somehow, but if I'm here, I might as well be open. So, what else? I managed to get all the boxes from the auctions unpacked. You've seen that on video. Piling up empty boxes, which I've been advertising on Facebook Marketplace and the local swap groups, I guess, basically, and giving them away. So they walk away on their own power, so that's good. Yeah, and excuse me. Managed to get all the area histories and Manitoba books priced. The mottos up on the wall, as well as a little painting there. So, got the Flex Hog is on the wall as well over there. So, slowly getting things kind of organized, but making a mess at the same time. I got the showcase doors all in place, so they're done. More stuff on the walls, filling in the little holes and such, tacking various things on the walls, displaying what I have. I've got so many smalls, it's just unreal. I really need to get more shelves up. Need more bookshelves for sure to get the books out. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's about it for the moment, and we'll be continuing this update, of course. So hang in there. So it's Thursday now, and there's a town-wide garage sale thing happening on Saturday, and I'm probably or possibly going to an estate sale late afternoon Friday. So I thought I'd lay out the garage sale stuff just in the lobby here, and had a couple boxes of stuff that I was kind of hoarding or whatever, and got a box of auction stuff, so I've got to put it out as well. And just spread it out and maybe make a few shekels, 50 cents or a buck or something, and priced a bunch of other stuff. Prices on all the little tchotchkes that I'm trying to get rid of and sell. Stuff left over from renos and various things. So anyway, leftovers from auctions and that sort of thing. I've thought about putting a second-hand area in the two offices, but I'd rather rent them out. But I'm not sure about that until they get repaired, because I've got some water damage to fix on along the bottom of the walls. So I need to fix that before I rent offices. So, and other than that, haven't been terribly energetic. Excuse, it's a little dark here, but I haven't turned the lights on for today yet. Nobody's been through the door, but I have been pricing stuff, which is really tough to show you because it's just literally price tags finally are on things. Just getting sections of the wall done and that sort of thing, but it's an ongoing process anyway. But I've hung up a lot of stuff that's just not tagged yet, and I really don't like doing that, but it's been a matter of unpacking and just trying to get stuff out. So as long as I'm here, it's okay, because I can just price stuff as people want to know. But I really need to buckle down and get everything tagged. Personally, I don't like stuff not tagged in a store, but yeah, I'll need to do that. So that's been about it. Yeah, put away stuff and that sort of thing, but again, it's tough to tell. So anyway, that's about the update. But what I'll do is probably maybe put a bit about the estate sale on here, or yard sales, or maybe make them a separate video. We'll see. So be on the lookout for those. Okay, that's enough for this moment, but there will be more added. So today is Friday, 26th, and planning to go to an estate sale in a little town about 3/4 of an hour away. There's apparently another garage sale or two there as well, but I'm hoping that the estate sale is worthwhile, and we'll see what treasure we can dig up. But yeah, kind of taking a risk. And I did stop at a few garage sales in town nearby. Did pick up a few things. Got a neat little 80s or 70s spaceship looking transistor radio. These were meant to be mounted on bikes or sit alone. This one's still got the pads and stuff on the bottom, and does work. Even got batteries in it. I think that's well, maybe it doesn't work. We'll see. Oh, here we go. Anyway, so it works. Yeah, kind of a neat little transistor, and it was a whole dime. My total came to $12 with some videos I bought, and they gave the two 10-center things to me for nothing, so it didn't cost me anything actually. And I looked through the free bin, and there was a Garfield vinyl toy, and in the free bin again was a depression glass dish. It's got a little ding in it, I noticed though, so I guess not that big of a deal. A little bit rough on the edge, but for free, why not? And a Federal glass bowl for that was a dime as well. So anyway, yeah, and the stuff that was a dime was free in the end. Like I said, my total was $12.20 or something, and because I bought some DVDs. And yeah, the 10-cent stuff became free suddenly. Oh well, can't beat that. So yeah, I'm gonna head to this estate sale, and we'll see what we can pick up. I'll be leaving in about an hour, I guess. So it starts at 4 p.m. Hopefully they don't start earlier than that. It's quite possible they will, so I might leave earlier. Like I said, there's apparently a couple garage sales in the same little town, so it might be worth hitting them too. So we'll see. Stay tuned. So we're going to go over what I picked up at that estate sale. This little window is one of them. Pulled it out of a shed. And there was a sign that was advertised, but it was gone by the time I got there. The people had opened up early, and whoever got there early, I guess, ended up with the sign. So, anyway, let's see. Oh, this other window frame I picked up at the townwide yard sales yesterday on Saturday. So we got two 4-pane windows for the day, or for the last couple days, and got a couple cool lamps. This one's needs some TLC, of course. Needs a different shade than that, but it's a kind of a neat brass one. Could use some restoration, obviously, quite a bit of restoration. But anyway, somebody will enjoy it. Got another one for parts. This little guy, it's got one broken piece near the bottom down here, but it was priced reasonably enough. And cast iron pot, cauldron, I guess. maker that I could find, but it is cast iron. And bin of goodies. I've got an axe for a buddy of mine right there, and kitty cat, just a silhouette cat, and funnel there, military canteen, World War I probably, cowbell, and a safety light cover. Those are cool to make steampunk kind of lamps out of. And this is a milk cap remover. Thought it had advertising on it, but apparently not. It doesn't. But that's what it is for removing milk caps and bottle caps. And probably for a Model T or some other vehicle of that era, for a valve cover. There. A piece of sterling. It'll just go to scrap. It's kind of bent a little bit. And what have we got? Anglo oil can. Pulled that out of a shed in the bottom of underneath a bunch of other cans and stuff. Some horseshoes. Horseshoes there. There's some scrap copper there, which I picked up because I figured I might use it for a project, but just kind of a random grab. And you'll see I've got a house key, skeleton key, claw gardening implement, kind of a neat lock, mason. Valve. I've got a box of these in the shop. So this is a collar off a coil lamp. This was just a gardening implement. Kind of cool, different, a little different, and forged, and kind of a cool little implement. 100 foot measure. Rexall lighter fluid tin. And this is pretty rough, unfortunately, but it was I think standard baking powder, Dyson and Company, out of Winnipeg. Inside, oh, there's rocks inside. Oh no, it's salt, I guess, rock salt. Anyway, and beyond that was a oak frame, and the little green shelf is actually oak, but probably remain painted for now. And up front you'll see two Coleman lamps. Right, where are we here? We're right there, over there. You see two Coleman lamps I picked up from an online auction. So that's the inventory I've accumulated for this week, or some of it. I showed you a couple other pieces, or will show you a couple other pieces later in the video. All right. So anyway, that's going to be it for the moment, and stay tuned for some more photos of some remaining inventory that I picked up on Friday. So I got looking closer at that silver dish, and it's in remarkably better condition than I realized. I didn't look at it close, I just noticed it was sterling and put it in my pile. It's Art Nouveau, so pre-1900 basically, or thereabouts. 1900, 1880 to 1900. And it is hallmarked. So it doesn't say sterling on it. It has hallmarks, and I'll try to put those in the video. We'll see. They're really hard to see otherwise in the video, but we'll see if we can. Where did they go? There we go. And I don't know, can you see them? Right there. Should be coming into focus up top. Hopefully. Maybe not. You'll see 3 squares, right? Kind of down to the left there. See 3 dents, basically. And those are hallmarks. What's there is actually a lion. Sorry, not a lion first. I think it's Queen's Crown, which is Victoria, and a lion passant they call it, and then a date letter. Now I've taken the liberty and checked out the date already, and it is 1899 to 1900 is when it was made. And it's Sheffield, England. So, and it almost doesn't look like sterling because it's so tarnished, and there's the edges of the tarnish have kind of a brassy hint, almost looking like wear to the finish, but it's just tarnish. Sometimes that can fool you into thinking that it's maybe not sterling, but it is, because if you rub that brassy tarnish, it'll rub right off and you'll have sterling underneath. So, a little tip for you. But anyway, my thought on it is, what is it worth as a sterling dish? Now, scrap value on this, it weighs 73.3 grams, and currently scrap sterling is at about 50 cents, 51 cents per gram. I'll just double check on that online here. Let's see. And yeah, so 925 is 52 cents a gram. I'm using KMG Gold. That's letter K, M, G, G-O-L-D. So KMG Gold. They're gold buyers in Winnipeg. There is a local gold buyer in Brandon as well, which I usually go to as well. It's a nice guy as well, so I take some of my stuff there. This is probably where it's going to go. So, anyway, I'm really still a little bit torn because it's in such decent condition, but it's going to require a lot of polishing, and I'm not too keen about that. What is it worth? Probably $65, $75 in this condition. But I can get an instant 35 for it, or thereabouts, for scrap. So how long am I going to hang on to this dish to get $75? So, what is your thought? Would you hang on to this grungy looking dish, tag it at $75 and see if you can get it? Or would you just scrap it right away, take the 35 and run? Now, there's not a lot of output cash-wise into this. It was at a garage sale, and a lot of junk. I bought a lot of bits and pieces, and this didn't cost a whole lot. So I think a couple bucks is what I got charged for it. So I just went with that. Said okay, no problem, and yeah, didn't negotiate or anything, of course. I don't bother negotiating if the price is right. You just pay the price and walk away. And yeah, be happy that you got it for that. Don't try to negotiate down to 50 cents or a buck or something. Some people do that, and it's annoying. just pay it and walk. If you know what it's worth, just pay the person and walk away. They've got no reason to come back at you that way. They've quoted the price and they're happy and you're happy. Everybody's good. Anyway, so it's worth about 35 bucks immediately. Now, I suspect I would probably, my gut is to scrap it. It's going to be a hard sell. It needs polishing, and it's going to be a long haul before I sell it. But it is a pretty little dish, Art Nouveau pattern, just delicate, cute, whatever. But it's going to require polishing. And if it were a famous maker, the maker is TL. I'm going to double check on that maker and see if it's anybody important. I don't think it will be, but it's just my gut feeling. It's just going to be a prolific maker who's cranked out tons of this material. Because I think this is probably stamped into a mold. It's not hand chased or anything. Still nice, but is what it is, and you've got to decide business-wise whether it's worthwhile doing anything with it. So that's what it is. And to find out the maker, I used this particular book. Get a book on silver hallmarks is what you need. That's the one I use. Plus I use the internet as well, but the internet's not always available when you need it, so get the actual book, or a book on silver hallmarks, especially mainly British is what this one has, and that's mainly what you'll find in Canada anyway. You will find a bit of foreign stuff, but you can find those markings online. One particular site to use is silvercollection.it. So I mentioned that there was a town-wide yard sale in Oak Lake today, or not today, sorry, Saturday. And I did go out and got a few goodies, a handful of things, nothing spectacular, but some neat stuff. I got a nice preserve jar, a CNR Brakeman's lamp with a red globe, a decent Coleman lantern, camping lantern that is, and a sterling silver chunky ring with a amethyst or amethyst colored stone in it. So that was, oh, and a window frame, 4-pane window frame. So got a few things, and there'll be photos following this, so stay tuned. Anyway, happy picking, safe picking, take care. So another item for the contest treasure box. We've got a pack of needles. What's cool about these is it's a war pack. So World War II, so 40s. And yeah, so it's got war pack written right on it. A little bit of writing and stuff on the back, but still complete with the needles in it. Right there. So anyway, get this war pack of needles in with the rest of the treasure. And it's going in the box. Happy picking, safe picking, take care.